Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is lesson 210 from A Course in Miracles. I am not a body, I am free. For I am still as God created me. And it's a review of lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain is my own idea. It is not a thought of God, but one I thought apart from him and from his will. His will is joy, and only joy for his beloved Son. And that I choose instead of what I need. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Okay, and I'm gonna do, this is a message from Spirit. I'm gonna do The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid first. And just talk about the energies a little bit. Maybe not about the energies, but about what I'm seeing, which is the messages that I'm getting, which is I can't get it, it's on my phone, but it's basically like the story that we tell ourselves is the story that we're able to is not always the true story, but it's what we're able to handle in the moment. And so if we ask for a higher truth, we can receive a higher perspective. And we can also be made ready to see it. A lot of times we don't want to see things because if we see it, we know that we will have to let it go because it's not serving us. And we have gotten attached to it. Okay. But we need to be honest with ourselves. As I told you, I started an honesty journey. And being very honest with myself about things, and it's not always pleasant. So, we got here and now, be in the present. Oh, so the message also that I got last night was that, be in the present moment. Because I had seen something on A Course in Miracles that said, basically, if we're in the present moment, everything is new and fresh. And this is what I found as a couples therapist too. I'm trying to get the couple in the room, in the present moment, interacting right there, and not bringing the past and the darkness of the past to occlude that present moment. Really just being right here, being present right here. So that's the message that we're getting. And when we do that, we can see each other's soul. We can see the true essence of each other. And that's where we create, that's where we co-create. So that's the message that I got last night, and it was so beautiful because I was blaming everybody else. I was saying, oh, they're like bringing their own stuff into it, and now they're not, like, we're not interacting, we're not in the moment. But I was doing that myself, and I became very aware of that. Even this morning, I was listening to the thoughts in my head and how they were fear thoughts about the past, and I was bringing them into the present moment. But then, regeneration, yay! But then I felt like God's presence and light coming in, and Mary, and like just everything that I associate with God coming in, and just like that was my gift. It was like, you made it here. You made it here. You can see this. And you can just be in this present moment. And then I woke up and I was joyful, and I was fun and playful, and I had fun. And I was just enjoy. I was in my spirit. I was just and they say that when you're in your spirit, you are love and joy. And I felt that this morning. That's what I was feeling. So being in the here and now and regeneration, these are beautiful cards. I'm so excited about these. I don't even want to get any more. Let's see if there's any more. It's that wrestling with like, can you face your truth? I didn't like a lot of the things that I was facing this morning, the thoughts that I was facing. But I'm journaling about it, and I'm saying, okay, this is what I see. This is what I feel. I need to be honest about what I want and what I feel. And then I need to just see what happens. And I really feel that God has me and it's going to be okay. At first I got scared because I feel a change coming. And I'm scared because I've had so much change already. And I just got scared again because I saw this TikTok card. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We are. And I just keep talking to God, and I keep listening, and I know it's gonna be okay. And God has, it's that lesson from A Course in Miracles. You don't know what is in your, I'm rephrasing it, but it's basically, you don't know what's in your own best interest. But God does. God sees you. God sees the whole picture. And so sometimes it feels really bad what we're going through. But on the other side of that is so much light and love, and exactly what we've been asking for. Okay, so we're going to be in the here and now. I'm going to read a little bit about that, even though that seems pretty obvious to me. Being fully present in the moment and living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Whew, breathe that in, breathe that in. That feels good, right? Okay, now we're going to do 46 generation, and 46 I'm noticing is a 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. Okay. Rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Ooh, breathe that in. Okay, and then we got TikTok. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. I'm going to read that again. You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Okay, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I feel like I have PTSD from my life. Okay. I imagine I'm not the only one that feels that way. Whew. All right, well, let's look at these archetype cards from Carolyn Mace. Let's see what we have here. What are the archetypes that we are working with today? I deal a lot with relationships, so I'm looking at a lot of like what's going on in the masculine and the feminine, like the relationships that I deal with. We have both masculine and feminine inside of us. Some people don't like those terms, masculine and feminine. So if you want to think of it as yin and yang, or even left brain, right brain, because it's qualities associated with the left and the right brain, and yin and yang qualities. So whatever you want to call it, whatever it feels okay for you to call it. I know we all have like, there's loaded terms for all of us. So I call God, and spirit. But those may be loaded terms for you. You may not like those terms. You may use a different term, the universe, or love, or Allah, or Abba. I'm not sure. I don't know all the terms, but Jesus, some people. Mary, I have a book that says Mary is God. Whatever terms you use, I'm not trying to trigger you. I try to be as inclusive as I can, but you know, I can't always do that. So let's see what archetypes we're working with. And I am thinking about like the feminine and the masculine in our relationships, all of the polarities that we're trying to heal right now. Spirit is we're all connected. In spirit, we're one and we're all connected. And there is no masculine or feminine in spirit or God. So it's all one. And we have all these diverse parts. It's kind of like internal family systems. We have like this higher self that holds everything together. And it's kind of like our highest self, or our spirit. And then all these different personalities inside of us that exist. And it's very similar in the outside world. We can all coexist and enjoy each other. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we got shapeshifter and bully. So shapeshifter, the light attributes are skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Ooh, so that's the light side of the shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. I do feel like I can relate to that. But the shadow attribute is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Okay, so not knowing who you are and just projecting that onto other people, or kind of absorbing their energy, that can be like a really sick way of being in the world. Like there's some sickness there. Okay, shapeshifter. And then bully highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Okay. The shadow attribute, so that was the light attribute, and the shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Okay, so a lot of bullies were bullied themselves, but that doesn't make it right for you to keep perpetuating that pattern. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Is there anything else, or is that it? Let me just ask. What else are we ready to see today? Are there any other patterns that we need to see, or are we ready to see? Okay. We got the Exorcist. So, light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. The shadow attribute is fear of facing your own demons. Okay, so those are the cards that we have for today. And let's just get a little more from the Light Seers Tarot. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Christiane. So I was journaling this morning and I got that message in my journal that's part of what I'm doing with A Course in Miracles. I'm really working the lessons of A Course in Miracles and feeling them in my life and hearing God walk me through them and talk me through them and help me see them. And that was what I got from it. Like, I will be freeing people. As I free myself, I'm freeing others of their illusion, from the illusion. But I have to be willing to face my own demons, which is hard. And that's me being honest. That's my honesty journal. Like, what is it making me not want to see this? Like, it's for me, I think it's like a prostitution kind of archetype. It's like, if I see this, then I will be alone. If I see this, I will have to leave this and I will be alone. So sacrificing my own, sacrificing my vision and my clarity of vision to be in relationship, or, you know, to be attached, for attachment, really. In order to be in relationship, I have to, I don't know what the exact thing is. In order to be in relationship, I have to sacrifice that part of myself. That was my thing. It could just be me, but I think maybe other people can relate too. Other women or other intuitive people. I could see a lot and I would bring it out, but other people didn't want to see it. So I had to push that away. Yeah, I've had to push that away because other people didn't want to see it. And so that's why I got rid of my gift, because it meant that I wouldn't have anybody. That's what I thought it meant. But maybe that's not true. Freeing myself and others from destructive impulses by facing my own demons. Or beliefs that don't serve me anymore. That's a belief that doesn't serve me anymore. So I want to let that go. I can be me and I can see everything that I see, and I can be honest with myself. Oh, we got the Page of Cups. And what else? Oh. the Five of Swords. Ooh, and there's another behind it. Oh, and the Temperance card. Awesome. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna read those because we got a row of 9. We have 3 on top. Here and Now, Regeneration, TikTok, and we got Shapeshifter, Bully, and Exorcist. And then we have Page of Cups, 5 of Swords, and Temperance at the bottom. So Page of Cups. A dreamer, serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivete in romance, being motivated by innovative ideas. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. There is serendipity and magic here, like the first breath of love or a very first kiss. Anything is possible at this time. That's what I was feeling this morning. Be open to wildly and wonderful miracles. This is the When Pigs Fly card. And holding it in your hands is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. But we have to have that non-attachment, and it was hard for me to get to that. But I have gotten to it, and I'm okay. I was fighting it at first, and I was mad at God. I was like, you can't move me again. You just moved me. And I don't know if he's moving me again. But I'm like, you can't do that to me. That's traumatic. Like, I'm just trying to settle down and feel safe. And I don't know if that's happening or not. But I'm at a place where I am okay. I know I'm going to be okay. Bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twists on your journey. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places and pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive. They will give your creativity wings as you enjoy this time of strangely unique thinking. Ensure that you are not being overly sensitive or blocking your own flow because you are trying to control the process. Allow your emotions to follow the breadcrumbs of joy. Play a little more, do something silly, stay curious about any feelings of wonder and awe, and allow your sensitive dreamer to dream. Okay, and then, we have the Five of Swords. I wanted to skip over that. You see how I'm trying to still not see things that I don't want to see? Okay, but we're going to look at it together. We're going to look at it together, okay? You're not alone. Okay, conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and your confidence, hollow victories. So it could be any of these for you. For me, I know one of mine is the need to build my skills and my confidence, the need to trust myself. That was coming up for me for the past few days, because if anyone else looked at my life, they would be like, what a train wreck. And what bad judgment she has. And oh my God, what is she doing? I know that because the voices in my head too. At the same time, my heart is like, and my heart and my spirit are like, nope, this is what you believe. You're putting your beliefs to the test. Yes, this is scary. It's different. Nobody else would do this. Nobody else would do this. Are you crazy? Maybe, but you have to stay on course. You have to stay the course, and you're really practicing what you say you believe. If you believe this, then follow it. And so I'm doing that. I got another message too about that, which was like, it was like, do you really think this was a mistake? I mean, because you're enjoying it, you're learning from it. I would never have chosen different, having had this experience. I've been happy. I've been feeling safe and happy, and I never really felt this way before. And I don't regret it. Whatever happens, I don't regret it. You may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and these inequities can drain our energy for much longer than they need to. Often, it's the fear of failure that does most of the draining. Yes, yeah, and that you did something stupid, or you made a bad judgment, or everybody's gonna think that you're stupid, or what are you doing? Like, all of that. I heard all of that yesterday, and I just curled up on the couch with my heart pillow that my boyfriend gave me, and I just felt like that. Like, I just felt like, okay, if this is true, then this is true, but I still have to keep going forward. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I was wrong, but is it a mistake to love? Is it ever really a mistake to love? If you are feeling outsmarted or outjousted, remember that one chapter doesn't define you. Wins and losses are both a part of the human experience, and the keys to self-improvement lie dormant inside the difficulties. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience. In Shadow, we learn that winning isn't everything, especially when deceit is a part of the strategy. The obsessive desire to win can have us stopping at nothing to feel victorious, and in the long run, we risk everything we've built along the way. You may find yourself a few steps backward after winning if you are not bringing your integrity to the games. Okay, and the Temperance card. You're being put in the fire. Whew, wow, okay. Been getting that one a lot. Oh, I never read the regeneration, did I? I don't know. Okay. Alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrality, restraint, patience, purpose. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. We're burning off the past and entering into this present moment where anything is possible. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blending using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life or binging on television, drinks or food, or overspending, focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing, being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. Okay, I know I panic when I get, sometimes when I get a message that I'm doing something wrong, I panic and then I throw everything away. And I'm being guided to not do that, is to stay present and really look at what is not serving me anymore. Is it just a belief? Or is it a person? Or is it a job? Or is it a place? But you don't have to destroy everything. I know I asked God in the past when I had to change everything, I said, God, what is real? And God said, your love is real. And I remember that when I get scared. Okay, I do want to read this regeneration one. I might have read it before, but I'm not remembering. So I want to read it again if I didn't. I did read it. Rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay, so trust yourself. Even if you make mistakes, or it's just reminding me of that song, God Bless the Broken Road. There are no mistakes. Just find joy in the journey. I love you. You got this. Whatever you choose, it's okay. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the present moment. Be in the present moment. And know that you are held and guided and loved. Namaste.